cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Evans outside. Outside Gordon. For three. Smith there for the rebound. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. And to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Garnett.
comes to this time of the season, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
So here's Las Vegas' starting group. We've got Malcolm Brogdon. It's Bud Colzine in at the 5, down low. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Here's Las Vegas. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Bud Colzine. Here's Dang. 6 to shoot. Over Jones. And it's Dang missing. Jackson outside. Now here's Jones. Guarded by Brogdon. For 3, Smith. The rebound by Bud Colzine. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Martin, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Martin. Off with the layup.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
For 3, Smith. Drains the triple.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Now here's Brogdon. Out to the wing. Lots of room. And that one's good. Dang.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
2 strong points from Embiid. His M.O. is to own the painted area.
Now Martin, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. And there's the screen. The 3 gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Brogdon against Jones. Smith outside. Fires from deep. And it's Dang with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Brogdon. The 3. Here's Bud Colzine. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Smith. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Smith's got 5 points.
If Smith plays bigger than his size, he's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Pass to Hendricks. Las Vegas moving that ball around. Dang. 3-pointer, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Kicks it out to Jackson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Jones against Brogdon. Pass to Dang. Martin outside. Takes the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
The 3, Smith. The rebound by Bud Colzine. Las Vegas trails by 7. Martin takes it in. To the paint. Outside Brogdon. Martin outside. The shot. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Jackson. Now Jones. Smith outside. Ibaka with a screen on Martin. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's what Las Vegas is going with right now. Harris is checked in for Martin, and it's Highland in for Brogdon. Now here's Highland. Out to the right wing. Right wing. Here's Hendricks. Again the miss by Las Vegas. Cleveland leading by 5. Pass to Ibaka. Outside for Henderson. Here's Shrimp. The 3, Smith. Cleveland again missing.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And it's Dang missing. Cleveland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. And the jam by Ibaka.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Henderson against Highland. Pass to Colzine. Over Ibaka. Colzine, that's good.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
The Cavaliers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Now here's Smith. Henderson with a screen on Harris. The 3, Smith. And it's Dang with a rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
24 seconds left in the first. Back to Highland. The 3, here's Harris. And he buries his first look.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Harris against Smith. Banked it in off the glass. Smith's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead, up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the floor for Las Vegas, we've got Achua, Bones Highland out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyle Labissiere, and it's Chaney in at the 3. Now here's Harris. Nails it from 3. Harris has got 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A.,
Take a break.
you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Las Vegas trails by 3. Harris' shot is good. Give him 8.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Malone. Back to Henderson. Jackson surveying the D. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, and sometimes that's what happens in this league. You can play your A game and still get beat.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. And stolen by Jackson. Outside for Henderson. Pass to Ibaka from outside the arc. Cleveland again missing. And it's Brogdon with the ball for Las Vegas. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
Having swept this team in the regular season, they completely imploded in their postseason matchup. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you, Brian.
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Clock is at 3. Here's Dang. Again, the miss by Las Vegas.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Smith right side. Pass to Petro. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Petro's gotten his first basket of the night. Las Vegas trails by 3. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
There's a screen. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Dang. Here's Labissiere. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. And it's Brogdon missing. Cleveland leading by 3. Henderson outside. And here's Smith. He's guarded by Martin. Puts up a 3. Smith no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Martin. For 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Las Vegas trails by 3. Las Vegas moving that ball around. And that one's good. Dang.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Las Vegas making a change here. Now here's Henderson. Smith outside. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
They set the pick. It's stolen by Henderson. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Up the floor. It's stolen by Brogdon. Here's the break. But Colzine, that's good. But Colzine's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Martin outside. Back to Brogdon. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. 1:16 left in the first half of this one. For 3, Smith hits a 3-pointer. Now it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Yikes, this quarter has not been kind to him. Just 1 for 5 so far.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Cleveland making a change here. Jones is checked in. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The Cavaliers, number 1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Now here's Brogdon. Yet to see a basket. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Brogdon. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Tuesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And for their matchup with the Suns, that will be game number 8 on the schedule for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things by then.
41 seconds left in the second. On the wing, Jones, guarded by Brogdon. Henderson, that's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, very efficient shooter from inside the arc. Henderson can beat you in a plethora of ways.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Drills it from deep. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Up top, Smith. His last outing, he had 20. From deep, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Cavaliers ahead, up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You look at Cleveland, they knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. We hope they're learning something out there, challenging times for the franchise.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Serge Ibaka is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Jackson, then it's Smith, and it's Jones in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Now here's Smith. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Ibaka. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Smith no good. Las Vegas trails by 3. Here's Tang. 7 points in the game. Martin right side. To the inside. Embiid with a steal. Smith inside. He's against Martin. Pass to Embiid. To the paint. Here's Hendricks. And the layup is good. Hendricks has got his first 2 points of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
A nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
Jones against Brogdon. They set the pick. Pass to Dang. Here's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Dang's got 10 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Dang. 10 points for him. And Las Vegas, another 3.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Here's Jones. They lead by 1. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Henderson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ibaka for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
And here's Brogdon. Martin outside. 3-pointer. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Ibaka. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Bud Colzine's got 5 rebounds in the game. Martin outside. Back to Brogdon. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. The 4th spot held by Joel Embiid.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Highland's checked in. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now here's Jackson. 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Pass to Martin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And check out the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. Henderson with it. Smith outside. Here's Jackson, guarded by Brogdon. Ibaka with a screen on Brogdon. The 3, Smith. A rebound by Bud Colzine. Bud Colzine's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Brogdon. Martin finds Highland. To the middle. Here's Bud Colzine. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bud Colzine's got 6 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Embiid, a screen on Highland. Smith outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
There's a screen. Here's Highland. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the jam by Ibaka.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yeah, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams will make substitutions. .110 left in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Highland. Achua with a screen on Henderson. Highland misses.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Childers passes to Malone. Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to Rick Kasner. Here's Malone. 5 to shoot. Down low. Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Now here's Highland. Still no points. Harris outside. And here's Achua. Pass to Dang. Let's go with a 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Las Vegas shooting their first free throws of this game.
Three shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Henderson outside. And yep, it's good. Henderson's got 6.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
From deep three-point range, no good on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Cleveland on top. They're up by 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Las Vegas, they've got Skal Labissiere, Joe Harris out there with Bones Highland. Then there's Precious Achua, and it's Dang in at the 3 slot. Pass to Caldwell. Here's Shrimp. Achua defending. Now Jackson. Here's Shrimp. There's the triple. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Shrimp's got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Las Vegas. Trailing by 4. Shot from 12. And Las Vegas getting another bucket right there.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Henderson. The shot comes out. Nice work defensively by Highland. Harris outside. There's a screen. Over to the wing to tie it up. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. It's a tie ball game. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Dang. Embiid covers. Pass to Achua. Here's Podkolzin. Over Henderson. And it's Podkolzin missing. Smith passes to Henderson. Banked it in off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, He's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
There's a screen. Here's Dang. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Cavaliers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Henderson, the pass to Smith. Jackson on the wing. Screen by Embiid. Inside. 6 to shoot. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Jones, he's checked in for Henderson. And then for Las Vegas, Hendricks is checked in for Achua. Martin comes in for Harris. And Brogdon is subbed in for Highland. Pass to Dang. Back to Brogdon. Here's Hendricks. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Jones against Brogdon. Outside Jones. Pass to Smith from behind the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got assist number 7 tonight. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And there's a pick. Malcolm Brogdon. And again, another missed shot. Cleveland leading by 7. Smith, left side. Screen by Embiid. There's the block. Brogdon in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
Now that's a confidence booster. Great effort on the offensive glass.
Well, his value increases when he can get offensive boards late in games like that. Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Las Vegas trails by 7. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Screen by Embiid. Smith outside. Takes a 3. Money from 3.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Smith. Oh, yeah! That's good!
Just relentless on the offensive end. Nick Smith has endless energy, applying constant pressure. And right now, Nick is cooking.
Banks it home! Big shot!
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Martin against Smith. Now Embiid. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Smith outside. Clock at 6. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Jones against Brogdon. Let's loose for 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Here's Dang, defended by Jackson. Smith against Martin. Plenty of space. It's good. Boy, Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Outside Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, no good. The three is in. And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered.
Clark, when you look at it, what's the focus for these teams? So early on in the campaign.
You know, I think really at this point it's about seeing what you've got, finding out what you have, building chemistry. I think this is where you kind of start to discover the strengths and weaknesses of your team.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Snow. Miller is out there with Sean Kemp. Then there's Dumars, and it's Hibbert in at the center position. Now, here's Dumars, following the miss by John Wall. Dumars, the pass to Snow. Now, Miller. 5 on the clock. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. The Nuggets now on offense. Wall looking for an opening. Pass to Green. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. And Ewing with the nice inside bucket. Ewing's got the first basket of the game for the Nuggets.
Boy, Ewing does a nice job anticipating shot trajectories, realizing how quick to position himself on that offensive glass.
Now, here's Dumars. High post try. Here's Hibbert. Rebounded by McDyess.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ewing sets a screen for McGrady. Over Miller. A shot by McGrady, no good. Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Dumars. Pass to Snow. Some nice passing by New York here. They double him with Green. Hibbert kicks to Miller. It's stolen by McGrady. Wall dishes to Green. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Ewing, a screen on Snow. Wall's shot is good.
And this is important to Wall's development. He needs to keep taking and making threes.
Miller surveying the floor. To the wing on the left. Snow, the pass to Miller. Sinks the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Wall. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Boy, that was quite a move, an ankle breaker for sure. And then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
And Dumars gets it to go.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars that time showing us the deep range.
Pass to Wall. Ewing sets a screen for Wall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Towering presence on both ends. Ewing is a nightly double-double threat for his team.
Albies checked in for Gerald Green. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brown's checked in. Now here is Miller. Against Miami, he was really on his game. And Dumars gets it to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
From deep, Wall buries the long-range jumper. Wall's got 9 points.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Brown with the bounce pass. And here's Dumars outside. And again, New York with the triple. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Nuggets. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season. Outside Dumars. Pass to Miller. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Here's Hibbert. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Nice job carving out terrific position. You know, Hibbert with the girth. He's got the body now to punish you on the offensive boards.
Now here's Wall. He's got 9. Here's Ewing. That one, no good. Great tee that time from Hibbert. Miller, the pass to Dumars. A kick out to Brown. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
The Nuggets trail by 3. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Denver. Person comes in for Antonio McDyess. And it's Trey Mann in for John Wall. And then for New York, Kings checked in for Hibbert. And Daniels subbed in for Joe Dumars. Here's Mann. Will it go? It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
An improving three-point shooter is Trey Mann. He's gone close to 40% for the season from deep.
And they call an illegal screen here. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. You take a look at Ewing. You know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's Person. Shoots over King. Person no good. 1:07 left to play here in the first. Avdia against Miller. Wide open look. Here's King, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Boy, finding a way to be persistent with it. King not letting that physical defense affect him at all.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Spates is checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Miller. Avdia on the wing. Spates sets a screen for Avdia. Another three for Denver.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
King outside. Back to Brown. Pass to Kemp. And it's Spates with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. 11 feet away, and it's Denver scoring again.
Man doing a nice job of creating offense that time with the midi.
Outside Kemp. And the layup's good off the glass. Kemp's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
John Wall getting it done for the Nuggets. We witnessed it. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Robinson is out there at Person. Then it's Trey Mann. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Pass to Person. Spates with a screen on Daniel. Bangs home the trifecta. McGrady's got himself on the board with three there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Kemp. Brown outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. McGrady passes to Person. Back to McGrady. Pass to Person. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Avdia's checked in for the Nuggets. Gerald Green comes in for Robinson. The Knicks also changing it up. Henderson comes in for Antonio Daniels. And it's Snow in for Brown. The screen from Kemp. High arcing shot. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. The Nuggets leading by 4. Over in the corner, Green. Outside, Avdia. Spates sets a screen. Avdia can't hit. The Knicks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And that one's good. Green.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Kemp. 6 points for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ewing's checked in for the Nuggets. Miller's checked in for New York. Jack comes in for Henderson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Jack with the 3. Avdia with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 5. McGrady kicks to Avdia. Avdia, a screen on Snow. Pass to McGrady. Down low. It's tipped. Now Jack. Miller outside. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And it's 6 points from Brandon Miller. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's sent back by Kemp.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
Here's Jack. Hasn't made one yet. Miller, no up.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Kevin, back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Persons checked in for Avdia. Gordon comes in for McGrady. And John Wall subbed in for Trey Mann. Shot clock at 3. There's Gordon with the 3. Walker with the rebound. New York's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Back to Miller. The Trey. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game is played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Denver with the ball. After New York gets the 3. That 3 off the mark. 1:05 left to play in the first half. To the inside. Gordon against Dumars. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Gordon. There's a screen. Outside, Wall. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by Wall. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Miami. Here's Dumars, and again, it's New York.
Operating in that mid-range area that time. No real shot contest.
We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Green deciding where to go with it. Wall's shot is off.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Dumars, the pass to Snow. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And here's Wall outside, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly.
So, fellas, what do you make of the news?
Well, it's definitely an interesting move, but Ernie, if I wanted to trade Kenny somewhere.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
The effort from them and
thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Roy Hibbert is out there with Sean Kemp. Then there's Dumars. Then it's Miller. And it's Snow in at the point. Now, here's Dumars. An easy 2 points on the layup. Dumars got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Now Miller following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Some nice passing by New York here. Out to Miller. There's the three. They get the rebound, and then Hibbert with the dunk.
Yeah, like a huge, hungry grizzly bear. Hibbert feasting at the rim.
Snow against Wall. Out to the right wing. To stop the run. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
Miller outside. Back to Dumars. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
I got yours.
Pass to Wall. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Wall.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Outside Dumars. Good on the triple. Dumars got 16 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Here's McDyess. Still scoreless. Ball passes to Green. Clock at 6. The three. Trains the three-pointer.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's 15 points from Brandon Miller.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
And so here is New York, following the miss by John Wall. Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Green against Dumars. Ewing sets a screen for Wall. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
McDyess with the ball. He's covered by Kemp. Back to Wall. Can they get it? Cans it from downtown. Wall's got 15.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Miller, no up. The Nuggets trail by 16.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Green. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Third and fewest turnovers a game. And they showed up top 5 in blocks. The interior defense was truly an asset for this group. Boy, did they contest every shot in the paint.
And going back to their success at the free throw line last season, GA, best in the league. It helped them finish off a lot of close games. Persons checked in for Denver. Brown, he's checked in for the Knicks. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Knicks.
And, boy, they've been producing points both inside and out. That kind of symmetry offensively is a great sign, and it's correlated with their early success.
There's Miller with the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Wall's got 6 in the quarter.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Miller, the pass to Kemp. Out to Miller. Stolen. Miller against Person. Pass to McGrady. And here's Wall outside. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Brown. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Patrick Ewing.
You see, it's difficult to challenge Hibbert's shot once he gets the ball in that flow.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Spates checked in for Ewing. Avdia comes in for Antonio McDyess. Robinson's checked in for Person. And it's Trey Mann in for John Wall. Whitmore, he's checked in for the Knicks. Daniels comes in for Dumars. Spates with a screen on Kemp. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And again, Denver with the triple.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Now here's Hibbert. He has 6. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Hibbert's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, I think he'd rather be finishing at the rim, but the mid-range jumper, really not a bad shot for Hibbert. I'd like to see him shoot more of those.
McGrady outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Knicks. They lead by 11. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Gerald Green. Ewing is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Robinson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
For 3, the offensive rebound, Ewing. And he banks in the layup. Ewing's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nuggets.
You know, with his size, skills, mobility, and touch, Patrick Ewing is the perfect option near the basket.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Mann. He's covered by Brown. Mann passes to Ewing. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Ewing's got 4 this quarter.
I like the fact that man has worked on developing as a playmaker. That's encouraging. Terrific pass right there.
Some nice passing by New York here. Miller, no up. The Nuggets trail by 7. In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to Avdia. Pass to Man. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, that demonstrates how lethal Man is shooting the basketball. He's ready to fire as soon as it's in his hands.
Miller, no up. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Antonio McDyess, he's checked in for Avdia. Person comes in for Robinson. And it's Hornacek in for Trey Mann.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Nuggets.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Jeff Hornacek. The Nuggets trail by 4. Mann with it. Pass to Person. Off target from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort. He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside, Green to the middle. Ewing can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Miller outside. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got 4 assists now tonight.
Wow. What can you say?
For the Nuggets, Tracy McGrady's checked in for Person, and John Wall subbed in for Trey Mann. Then for the Knicks, Kemp's checked in for King, and it's Dumars in for Jack. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Miller, no up. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Nuggets. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Wall's got 23 points.
On offense, Wall can be explosive, heating up and finding plenty of opportunities offensively.
Here's Dumars. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
That was Roy Hibbert getting in the way of the defense there.
The Nuggets trail by 10. On the wing, Ewing. Covered by Hibbert. McGrady outside. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. No good.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Here's Snow. From deep. The putback. Saves him with the putback.
I'd say you have to body him up, but who has the body to keep Kemp from getting where he wants to go?
Ewing against Hibbert. A 17-footer. That shot no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
McGrady with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Here's Wall. Tries the spin move. That one is off. New York with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. He drills the 3.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brandon Miller.
Boy, I love his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Now, here's Dumars. Kempa screen on Green. Here's Miller. Shoots it up. And it doesn't go. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be...
Up next, and coming into this game, Grant. Is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Green. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Allen in at the 1 spot.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Wembanyama. Allen a screen. Takes a 3. And Victor Wembanyama gets a 3.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Outside Payton. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, the Lakers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. Allen outside. Outside. Green. Pass to Wembanyama. And the 3 off target. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Ariza. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Mourning. Allen, the pass to Wembanyama. This one for 3. Ariza pulls down the board. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Payton. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
They set the pick. Allen, the pass to Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the trifecta. Wembanyama's got 6.
Well, when Wemby is hitting those, it's a great sign for the offense and a nightmare for the opposition. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Mullen. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now here's Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, you got to love the fight. Thomas going to work down low.
Allen outside. Outside Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Bull grabs the board. And Thomas has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. Payton passes to Thomas. Back to Payton. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Here's Thomas, following the score by Los Angeles. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Mourning. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Thomas. Back to Payton from deep. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Yeah, it's always a good sign when Thomas is creating for his teammates.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Wilson's checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Allen. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Payton, no good.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Clarkson against Thomas. Outside, Green. Pass to Mullen. To the wing, right side. Offensive rebound. Here's Wembanyama. And he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 10.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. The Bucks second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
1:27 left in the first. Pass to Red. Here's Ariza. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. Here's Mullen. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Controls the rebound and the putback. He has 6.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Red for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First one falls for him. And Los Angeles making a change here. Wesley's checked in. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. They set the screen. Stolen. Here's Red. Pass to Simmons. Uses the glass on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Wesley. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Powered down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night. .26 seconds left in the first. Outside Simmons. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. The shot off that time. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Lakers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Marquise Chris, and it's Skiles in at the 1. Outside Simmons. Offline with a 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. Clarkson passes to Skiles. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Allen, he's checked in for the Lakers. Well, Milwaukee's shooting about 43% on this one. Pass to Bullard. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Simmons up top. Here's Bullard. Ingles from outside. Rebounded by Mourning. Allen outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Fry. No points yet. Outside, Ingles. 6 to shoot. Here's Fry from deep three-point land.
They've just struggled to generate consistent offense this quarter.
And another miss by Milwaukee.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Pass to Allen. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And here's Thomas. Stop the drought. Good as the jump shot falls. Thomas has got 6.
Decisive reaction on the catch and shoot. Thomas always plays like he's got something to prove.
Thomas against Clarkson. To the middle. Here's Mourning, and he dunks it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Back to Payton from behind the arc. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And the layup is good off the glass. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Outside Payton fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
First trip to the line for him here. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Bowl, he's checked in for the Bucks. Ariza comes in for Ingles. And Los Angeles making a change here. The first free throw is good. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Chris, he's checked in for Wilson.
Second team foul. Coming out on the floor for the Lakers. Number 0, Marquise Chris.
Here's Ariza. Still without a bucket. Left side Bowl. Shot clock at 5. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Allen with a screen on Thomas. Pass to Wembanyama. Launches it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Payton's shot is good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Clarkson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
And the Lakers making a change here. Passie's checked in. Thomas, that's good.
You don't want Thomas to heat up from out there. This man is a microwave scorer.
And stolen by Bowl. Takes one from 10 feet. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mullen. And that time also a missed shot. The Bucks trail by 7. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Guys, back to you.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And they call an illegal screen here. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Tuesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Phoenix to take on the Suns. And then on Monday, they head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Payton's shot is good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Allen outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Offensive board. Morning. Rejected by Bowl. And he's able to get it back. Thomas against Allen. Thomas passes to Payton. Here's Fry. Launches the 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Lakers ahead, up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
You take a look at the Lakers. They're finding out anyone can win on any night. That said, once they've adjusted, watch out.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Well, they've been the more...
Thanks for tuning in.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And it's Allen with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 14. We've got Cam Thomas, and it's Bowl in at the 5 down low. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. A nice shot by Mullen.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Payton with it. Here's Thomas for 3. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Here's Mullen. Drops in the 3. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Pass to Payton. Back to Thomas. Over Allen. Thomas misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Mullen. Misses the 3. Milwaukee shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Allen against Thomas. Back to Payton. Fires from deep. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Allen outside. Outside Wembanyama. From downtown, it's Milwaukee with a rebound. Bowles got 4 rebounds now. Intercepted. Here's Mullen. And they get it back. Second chance shot. And that one drops for him. Mullen's got 8.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Thomas against Allen. Thomas misses.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Green, the pass to Allen. Out left to the wing. Here's Mullen. Bowl grabs the board. Bowles got 5 rebounds tonight.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
They get the rebound.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Green with the ball. And it's Thomas picking him up. Here's Mourning. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. He's got 15.
It's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Pass to Thomas. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Clarkson's checked in for Los Angeles. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
Thomas passes to Fry. Here's Red. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Clarkson outside. Green with a screen on Thomas. And that one's good. Clarkson's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Ariza. Pass to Red. Here's Bowl. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Clarkson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second-chance opportunities.
The Lakers lead by 12. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Clarkson against Thomas. Pass to Fry. Here's Red. Cans it with nobody near him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Clarkson for 3. Second chance effort. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
On defense, Los Angeles. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Pass to Red. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Mourning's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Pass to Wilson. Clarkson with a screen on Ingles. Sinks it from distance. Wilson's got 5.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Over to the left wing. Here's Red. He's covered by Clarkson. Bullard passes to Ariza. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Now Chris. He's scoreless. Wilson passes to Wembanyama. Now here's Clarkson. Here's Chris. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles, up 15 points. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the court for the Lakers, they've got Charles Bassey, and it's Wilson in at the four.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. Payton against Clarkson. Pass to Bassey. Got a piece of it. Payton against Clarkson. Payton passes to Bullard. Back to Payton. Out to the wing. All alone. And Bullard gets it to go. Bullard's got his first points of the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last three buckets.
Pass to Bassey. Here's Mullen. Back to Bassey. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Lakers lead by 15. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Payton. Rebound, the Lakers.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Allen, the pass to Mullen. There's a screen by Bassey. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bassey's gotten 4 this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Mold, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the Lakers also making a switch. Green is checked in. So it's Milwaukee now. 17-point game. Pass to Bull. 18 feet out. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Mullen's got 4 rebounds now. Allen outside. Now here's Clarkson. Allen with a screen on Payton. Shot clock at 6. From the wing, Mullen can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ariza. Green covering. Thomas outside. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Here's Fry. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Lakers lead by 19. Wembanyama, the pass to Mourning. Over Thomas. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
I just love the ball movement.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Outside Payton. Thomas outside. To stop the run, Payton's shot is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Allen a screen. Outside Wembanyama. This one for 3. And the Lakers get it back.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Peyton. And it's all from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 21.
Chris.
Air one! Don't wait for me. If you see it, just go. Ball! Let's go dig in.